Okay, let's get started with our practice. We're going to start in a comfortable seated position. You'll notice I have a couple blocks for my practice. That's not necessary, but I have some issues with my elbow and wrist that I'm working on. So that'll help me be able to do poses safely. They just may look a little bit different than how you are doing them. So we're going to come into a seat, any kind of seat that's comfortable for you. And we'll just take a few deep breaths here. We'll relax our shoulders and close our eyes and start to connect with breath. Drawing in deep, steady inhales and deep, steady exhales. Let's take some steady breaths that help us feel calm and soothed so that we're really prepared for good practice. Notice if you have any tension, such as around your jaw, around your forehead, your neck, your shoulders. See if you can just let that go. It's not serving you here. Just let go of that tension. Breathe deeply for about 30 more seconds. Bring your hands to press together in front of your heart. And just take a moment to check in and observe your body. How do these few moments of breathing affect you? Does it help to soothe any nervous energy? Does it help you connect to the physical sensations in your body? Just take notes. Take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, gently blink your eyes open. Now we're going to come to lay down on our right sides with our knees bent. So if it's comfortable for you, you can prop your head up on your hand, or if that doesn't feel very good, you can just pillow your head on your upper arm. We're going to bring our bent knees to evenly stacked and the inner edge of our feet to touching. And then we have some clamshells where we're going to lift the top knee to face the sky, feet stay joined, and then we'll draw them back together. And so here's our pattern of movement. I don't want you to feel like you necessarily have to match my pace of movement. If your body feels really comfortable with this pattern, this is to help us warm up through our hips. And so we'll take the next few moments just to take some clamshells as suits our bodies. Make sure you're staying in that nice steady breath, helping you find your way into this action. And a few more, just like this. I'm doing great. Okay, now we have an option to add on, but this may not be as appropriate for your body, but we can give it a try. If this doesn't feel good, go back to clamshells. We're going to take our free left hand and press into that top thigh. So pressing down, creating resistance. And then against the resistance, we'll lift our whole leg, knee bent to 90, and then draw it back down. And again, if that's too intense, go back to your clamshells. Or if this is okay, let's take a few more moments to help our hips get a good warm up. That pressure of your hand imitates a tension band. So if you had a tension band around your thighs, it would give you a really big challenge to lift your legs. So we're imitating that here. Okay, good. All right, now just let your legs come to close and bring your head to the floor. So if your arms were supporting you, bring them out from under your head. So I'm still on my right side. Find a crocodile arm shape. So you bring your palms together. Arms are facing straight in front of your chest. We have some heart openers. So we're going to take our top arm, our left arm, and draw it all the way to the left. You can keep your arm straight, but I have a wall that's in my way. And then close. So some heart openers. Here's the pattern. We'll open. Again, keep your arms straight if you have the room, and close. And some of these for the next few breaths. Let's see if I can scoot away from the wall just a little. You should feel a good stretch across the front of your shoulder and a nice rotation through your spine. I'm doing great. Okay, let's take our last one on this side. And then we're going to switch sides. So we can simply roll to our left side for some clamshells. Now I'm going to turn around. My back is to you. I'd rather be able to face you, but you don't have to necessarily spin around on your mat. So we'll have bent knees, inner edges of our feet glued together. And let's start with those clamshells. So feet stay glued, the top knee lifts and lowers. Helping us with our warm up, our preparation for some standing poses that will ask a lot of our hips. Again, you can go at your own pace. We want to make sure we're listening really well to our bodies and what they need. We have the option to make it more challenging by taking our free hand, the right hand, to your right leg and pressing down so you create resistance. And then we'll bring the whole leg up and back in, kind of pushing against the resistance to create a good challenge. And again, if these just don't feel too great to you, don't do them, right? Go back to your clamshells. Don't want to overstress our bodies. Okay, great job. Let's do one more. And then let's free our left arm from under our head so we can bring our palms together, reaching straight in front of our hearts. Your head can just rest on the ground. And then we have our heart openers where we sweep the right arm across, and if possible, keep your arms straight. And then back together. Try to make myself a little more room here. So you're bringing your right shoulder all the way to the floor as you open up. I'm feeling a nice heart opener here. And stay attuned to your breath. It's really the most important way to pace yourself through yoga. Okay, let's take one more. Beautiful. And then we'll turn over onto our backs. So finding our way to the middle of our mats. As you arrive on your back, we'll do a pelvic tilt. So we're bringing our low back down toward the floor and shortening that space between hip bones and low ribs. Engage your abs. We can hold the outer edges of the mat and bring your legs up to a 90-degree shape with your feet floating in the air, shins parallel with the sky. Good, keep that pelvic tilt. That's probably the most challenging part. And we're going to bicycle our legs. So the right leg will go out, heel hover above the mat, not touch, and then come back in. And then the left leg will extend, heel hover, and come back in. Now again, you can go at your own pace. I personally find that if I move more slowly, I do a better job maintaining the pelvic tilt. You may find your challenge lies in a different pace than mine, and that's okay. We're just using the next few moments to explore this movement and really work to keep abdominal engagement. Staying in the breath. Moving this in this pattern just a little longer. This helps our knees get warmed up also. Very useful. Okay, good. Drop your knees down towards your heart, catching them with your hands. And let's massage our low backs by circling our knees. I like to reverse my circles every 2 or 3 times around. Bring your feet to the mat. And again, grip the edges of the mat. Let's tuck our shoulders under our backs, nice and gently lift your hips for bridge pose. Tone through the abs, squeeze through the glutes, press through your feet as you lift your hips. Keep your knees pointing straight forward, not folding outward or inward. Good, lower down. Let's do it again. As you're ready, press into your feet, lift your hips for another bridge, tone your core. And gently lower down. Good, okay, one more. As you're ready, press into your feet, lift for your bridge pose. Toning, breathing deeply. Good, come on down. Untuck your shoulders, bring your knees towards you, and we'll take just a few little circles. You might want to circle your ankles as well. We're going to soon be standing. And then we're coming off the floor. So one way to do that is to rock and roll. Cross your legs, hold the back of your thighs, and rock forward and back a few times, building momentum and also getting some good sensation along your back. If this is too intense, just roll to the side and walk your hands towards you. Now, as you come upright, we're taking boat pose, just like this. So we'll lift our shins to parallel with the sky or the ceiling, flex your feet, and reach your arms towards your toes. Keep your heart lifted, hold and breathe. Stay relaxed through your jaw, through your face. It's very tough. It's tempting to tense up. Good, let's gently release it. And then bring your feet to the floor. Let's lean back on our hands and just rock your knees side to side for some windshield wipers. Already done a lot through our hips. Let's just check in and see how they're feeling. And then we have a reverse tabletop, which I'm going to tell you because of my wrist, I'm not going to do correctly. So the correct version is fingertips face toward hips. But that is just not possible for my wrists. So just to keep things even, my wrists are turned out, which is okay. We'll press into our feet, lift your hips, drop your head back. I'm still feeling a good heart opener here. You'll probably feel your triceps really engaging also. And then we'll gently lower down and we'll swing our legs behind us for our traditional tabletop, hands and knees. Okay, tabletop pose. Tone through your core. We'll inhale to cow. And we'll exhale to cat, rounding your back, pressing the floor away. Now this is the pattern. And again, feel free to go at your own pace, but be sure to match the pace of your breath. So we want to use the full inhale to find cow, the full exhale to round your back to cat. Breathing through the shape and helping our spines get some good warmth so they're more ready to move. Very good. Okay, finish the round you're on. Find your way back to tabletop. We're going to find spinal balance. So left leg extends back, big toe points down. Right arm reaches forward, stretching and reaching in opposite directions. Find your balance for a moment. Find how those core muscles stabilize you. Take a big breath in. Exhale, knee and elbow meet, round your back. Go again, inhale, extend. Exhale, hug in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hug in. Great. Inhale, extend. And then we'll find our way back to tabletop for the other side. The right leg reaches straight back. The left arm reaches straight forward. Find your balance, find your stability. Core engagement is important. Take a big breath in. Exhale, knee and elbow meet. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hug in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hug in. Very good. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lower it down. We're going to plant our hands so that we can transition to our downward facing dog. Get a good grip under your hands. Lift your tailbone to the sky. Of course, as we arrive, we want to make sure we're feeling comfortable in the pose. Often, I enjoy some movement, such as bending and straightening opposite knees, or both knees at the same time, wagging my tailbone. So I want to invite you to spend the next few moments just greeting the pose with your body. Good, okay, still your movements, rooting your heels toward the mat, with feet hip bone distance apart. We'll hold for a few more moments. Good, look at a spot in the middle of the mat. Bring your hands and feet to meet. Forward fold, nice soft knees. Okay, we're gonna do some half suns. Inhale, halfway lift, airplane arms. Good. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reaching for the sky, looking up. Exhale, hands through hearts. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, airplane arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reaching for the sky, reach, reach. Exhale, hands to heart. A few more, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reaching to the sky. Exhale, hands to hearts. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Reach up for the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, okay. So we're going to bring our hands back to the mat for downward facing dog. Let's inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward, plant your hands. Step your feet back, downward facing dog. Good job. Let's inhale, lift your right foot up to the sky. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. So this is runner's lunge. I'm going to bring blocks to my hands so that you can see an alternative, right? If the floor is far, blocks can really help you here. Square your hips. Take a moment to lengthen your spine. Breathe through your body, looking slightly forward. Hands come back to the mat. Step back to your downward facing dog. Inhale your left foot to the sky. And exhale, step your foot between your hands for runner's lunge. Blocks or no blocks, both are fine. But we want to pause for a moment in this deep stretch. Hug your inner thighs toward each other as you stabilize your body here. Good, hands come back to the mat, downward facing dog. Nice job. Inhale your right foot to the sky. And then we'll exhale, step forward, this time rising up to our crescent lunge. So hands come off the mat. As you're ready, as you feel stable and grounded through your lower body, reach for the sky, crescent lunge. Stay soft and relaxed through shoulders. Everything else can work, but let your shoulders relax. Your face too. There's a lot of things that aren't working here. Breathe through your body. Good, drop the back heel down, open up to warrior two. Wrists are at shoulder height. Look past your right fingers. And take some deep stabilizing breaths. Good, bring your hands down to your mat. Step to your downward facing dog. Inhale your left foot to the sky. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Keep the back heel up. We're going to rise up nice and slow, keeping your balance. We're rising to our crescent lunge. Relax shoulders. Breathe through your body. Gently bring your back heel down, open up to warrior two. Your gaze can come past your left fingertips. Stay strong and steady in your breath. And windmill your hands down, stepping to your downward facing dog. You have such a strong practice. You're doing great. Inhale your right foot to the sky. Exhale, step between your hands. As you feel stable, we'll rise up to crescent lunge, rise up. Sweeping your fingertips to the sky. Hold and breathe. Bring your back heel down gently. Open up to warrior two. Look past your right fingertips. Inhale, flip your front palm. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Good. Inhale to warrior two. Keep your palm flipped. Exhale, reverse. So keep your abs very toned. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. One more. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Look toward the sky. Stretch your right side. And then bring your hands down for your downward facing dog. I'm taking a couple cleansing breaths. If you need a water break, go ahead and get a sip of water. Then we'll inhale our left foot to the sky. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. As you're stable and balanced, rise to crescent lunge, reaching up. Gently bring your back heel down, open up to warrior two. Inhale, flip your front palm, the left palm. Exhale, reverse. Tone your abs a lot. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. One more time. Inhaling to warrior two. Exhale, hold. Reverse the warrior. Look up. Stretch your left side. And windmill your hands down for your downward facing dog. And taking some cleansing breaths, preparing for some more standing pose challenges. Let's inhale our right foot to the sky. Exhale, step forward. As you're stable and balanced, we'll rise to crescent lunge. Bring your back heel down, open up to warrior two. Release the warrior two. Bring your feet through parallel, legs straight. And then we'll turn both toes out. And we'll bend our knees. We're coming to goddess pose. We want to make sure knees and toes face the same direction. So make sure you have a good angle. Tone through the abs. And as you're ready, bring yourself to goddess arms, your goalpost shaped. Breathe and sit down deeply enough to feel a really good challenge. We'll hold here for a few moments. Good. Inhale, stretch up to the sky, stand tall. Exhale, right back in. You got it. Breathe. Goddess pose. Very powerful pose. Sitting down nice and deep. Inhale, stretch up to the sky, and then we'll gently lower our arms to adjust our feet. So we're adjusting our feet to warrior two. So left toes face the long edge of the mat, right toes face the short edge. As your feet are set up, bend your right knee, extend your arms. Warrior two, look past your right hand. Inhale, flip your right hand. Exhale, reverse your warrior. And keep that palm flipped. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. One more time. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Big stretch through your right side. Look up. Big stretch. And then windmill your hands down. Step to your downward facing dog. Take a breather. Get a good stretch here. Inhale your left foot to the sky. Exhale, big step forward. Back heel is up. And as you feel stable and balanced, rise to your crescent lunge. Bring your back heel down, open up to warrior two. Now I'm going to turn around. Okay. All right, let's rise out of warrior two. Lowering your arms, bringing your feet to parallel, that big wide leg stance. Now looking at your feet, dial your toes to face outward and gently bend your knees. Make sure knees and toes face the same way, taking little adjustments as needed. When you feel set up in your low body, sink down nice and deep into your goddess and find goddess arms. Breathe. This is so challenging. Breathe through your body. You've got it. Stay with it. Inhale, rise up, stand tall, reach for the sky. Exhale, right back in. Breathing, stabilizing, sink down into your goddess. Good, inhale, rise back out. Gently lower your hands. Bring your feet back through parallel. Now turn just the left toes out for warrior two. Bend your knee. Extend your arms, warrior two. Inhale, flip your palm. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Use lots of core strength. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Reverse the warrior. Stretch your left side. Big stretch. And then windmill your hands down for your downward facing dog. Taking a couple cleansing breaths here. Big stretch through your back. Stay easy through your knees. We want our backs to lengthen. And sometimes our legs will hold us back from that if they're straight. Okay, gently lower your knees to the mat. For child's pose, we'll bring our big toes together and let's sink down. We've done so many standing poses. This is a recovery moment. Relax into your child's pose. Just breathe. Few more deep breaths here. Okay, we're going to transition to seated on our mat. Of course, if you need some water, now's a good time. We've got some boat pose work coming up. So let's set up for boat. We're going to bring our feet in front of us. Hold the back of your thighs. Make sure your shoulders are drawing back. Nice broad chest. And find your way to your boat. Stay in the breath. Good, bring your feet down, lean onto your hands. Let's take a few windshield wipers. Knees rock side to side. Okay, we have another boat. Well, let's find it. Boat pose. Now I want to give you an option here. This can be a little more challenging. We can do some toe taps, or you can just stay steady in both. So choose where you want to be. It's quite challenging. Stay in the breath. Okay, come on out of your boat. We have a reverse tabletop. And so again, remember, traditional tabletop with healthy wrists. Turns your fingers to face in towards you. That doesn't work for me, so my hands are going to turn out. Press into your feet. Lift your hips, let your head drop. And gently lower down. You've done so great. Okay, so I was trying to save time. I think I've saved just enough time for us to do legs up the wall. Good for folks who've had some tough weeks. So legs up the wall can be done with or without a wall. We just want our legs to be propped straight in the air. If you're trying to do it without a wall, just fold up a blanket, slide it under your hips. So that would look like I would just be laying here, legs up in the air. I would press into my feet and just put a little blanket under my hips. It would help my legs stay up. But I have a wall, so I'm going to go to the wall. If you have a good wall, just get nice and close to it until you can extend your legs up and just let them rest on the wall. So this is a restorative pose, a recovery pose. It can help us feel grounded and centered. It can help reduce inflammation in our legs. Let's just find a good way to rest into this pose so our legs are extended with minimal effort. And if you're feeling relaxed enough, you might want to close your eyes. You might want to experiment with comfortable arm placement. They could rest on your body. They could be extended out. It's up to you, but we want to find some good comfort. Let our bodies really relax. Okay. Let's start to let our knees fall down toward our chests. And just take a moment to hug your legs towards you. Maybe sway side to side a little bit. We're going to make our way back to the middle of our mats. If you're already there, stay where you are. If you need to move a little bit, go ahead and roll to one side so you can scoot to the middle of your mat. Once you get there, we'll still be reclined. As you recline in the middle of your mat, let's cross the right ankle over our left legs. Flex your right ankle. You can keep your right hand gently pressing into your right thigh, or you could hug your legs towards you. We're looking for just one final stretch here. And a moment to check in with our hips and say, I've done a lot of work today. How are they feeling? And did legs up the wall give some nice relief? Okay, switch sides. Bringing the left leg to cross, choosing the best version for your body. And let's release, and let's find our way to Shavasana. It's taking your time, extending one leg at a time. Finding a comfortable resting position. We'll close our eyes and even let go of control of breath. Just rest here. Okay, if you're ready to come out of Shavasana, let's start with some little wiggles of our fingers and our toes. Let's roll our wrists and ankles. And take any other stretches that just speak to us, that feel good. I usually enjoy a full body stretch. And on your own timeline, taking lots of good care of your body along the way, will eventually come to seated. As you come to seated, press your palms together in front of your heart, close your eyes. Take a big breath in. Breathe out. And just take a few moments to notice how you're feeling post-yoga. You've challenged your body and mind. You've hopefully also soothed it, calmed it from stress. I hope you have a really lovely rest of your day. Namaste.